Welcome to Home Equity Secrets. I'm Carl Christian, CEO of the Nice Agent Co. Join me as we reveal how to learn to earn through smart homeownership. Discover expert insights, practical advice, and inspiring stories on turning your home into a powerful financial asset. Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor, let's unlock your home's true potential together. Welcome to Home Equity Secrets.
Welcome to another episode of Home Equity Secrets. My name is Carl Christian, your host. Today, this episode is about to be epic. We are going to discover some new ways you can actually turn your home equity into unlimited wealth. My name is Carl Christian. Once again, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the podcast. You don't want to miss the interviews we have with lawyers, mortgage brokers, other realtors about how they can help you turn your home equity into unlimited wealth. Today, let's talk about an example and a question that I always ask to all of my guests. The question is simple. You are a couple in your mid-30s. You have toddlers at home. You're sitting on a house that has $500,000 equity. What do you do with it? Do you sell? Do you refinance? What do you do? Before we get into the answer, I would like to give you an idea about what moving forward means. A lot of people, they're scared of moving forward because they don't know what is on the other side. And that fear frees them. They cannot move. Are you in that situation? I was in that situation. I'm sometimes still in the situation on other things. So let me tell you today what I tell to all of my students, because I do have a coaching class. Think of life as a trampoline or as a slingshot. For you to go higher, or for the item you're trying to use on the slingshot to go further, what do you have to do? It backward as far as you can. For the trampoline, you go down as far as you can, and then you go up, and then the items get propelled very far. So therefore, life is the same way. Sometimes you have to know when to go backwards in order to go forward. A lot of people will tell you they won't sell their house because, hey, it gives them a status. The status is, this is my house, my friends come here, I have a pool for my kid, I have everything that I have, and then now I feel like I'm a homeowner, I'm living the dream. But let me ask you a question. It is true. Now, you cannot buy another house because life gets in the way. There's always chaos, there's always a problem, there's always something to do, there's always vacation. So you can't actually save enough money for you to invest and buy another property. Now, let me tell you what I would recommend. Go backward. Kids are still young, 2 years old, 5 years old, maybe 6. Why don't you sell the house? Go buy yourself a townhouse. Put $150,000 down. Now your house mortgage payment goes lower. Take $300,000, go buy a duplex or go buy another house that you put as a rental. Now that house is generating you $2,500 a month net. After paying everything, you have $2,500 net. You lowered your cost of living by living now in a townhouse. So let's pretend that you're saving $1,500 every month. So now you have $4,000 extra income available to you. You decide to live for 3 years in that townhouse. So that's 36 months. You multiply that by the $4,000, and that gives you right about 150 grand that you saved. Okay. So in 3 years, you can have a decision to make. The decision is this. Now the kids are 8, they're going to elementary school. Hey, why, maybe middle school, don't know. Now you have an option. The option is this. Do I sell the townhouse to get the $150,000 out and then going to buy a big house now to have my family where I'm going to put $300,000 down and, maybe that house is going to be $1 million. I don't know. However you want to do it. Or do I rent the townhouse and then now go buy another house where I only put 150 grand, which is what I saved. And guess what? I would do it. I would rent the townhouse, go buy myself another house for $800,000, put 150 grand. Your mortgage payment is probably going to be like $6,000 a month. But you forgot one thing. You have $2,500 coming from the duplex or the house that you bought. Now you have $1,000 coming from the townhouse that you rented. So that's $3,500 out of the $6,000. So your mortgage payment really is only $2,500. All you did is you went backward in order to go forward. And a lot of people, they won't do it. I don't understand why. I do not get why you cannot go backward in order to go forward. A lot of the time, we think that going backward makes you feel like a failure. The only reason is because you let life make you go backward. If you are the one that makes the plan of going backward in order to go forward, then no, you are in control. A lot of times we make mistakes because we allowing life to just bounce us left, bounce us right. But if we make plans, take a piece of paper, take a pen, and start writing. Make a plan, because a lot of times that's what's missing. We do not make a plan. Sit with your wife, sit with your husband, make a plan. Maybe it will take you 3 months to make a solid plan. Now, you need a network of people around you for you not to make mistakes. A mortgage broker, a realtor, a lawyer, an accountant, and you set up your life. The reason why it's important that you do this is that one reason. Your kids. Just one. Imagine you think 3 to 5 years. You went backward for 3 to 5 years. And within that 5 years now, you own 3 houses. One home for the first child, one home for the second child, one for you. That means now you no longer have to worry about college funds. You don't have to worry about anything, because in the next 10 years, those houses are, one of them is paid off. We talk about that. And those houses are going to be generating income. Let's pretend that one of the kids decide to become an engineer and school is like $30,000 a year. Remember, one house is generating $3,000 a month. So that's done. That's taken care of. Let's pretend you make them take a loan, never cut off the middleman. Maybe the student loan works for you. $3,000 a month. You can still pay it out of that house. Let's pretend this kid now wants to start a business in 15 years because now he's an engineer and wants to open his own company. He can sell that house now for $1 million something because it's been so many years. And he started his business with $500,000 cash. Well, we wouldn't have it. But the only reason that happened because you as a parent decided to take a step backward before you go forward. So this is a plan that you could use if you're sitting on a lot of cash as equity on your home, not cash under your mattress. There are other ideas. That's why we interview people in the podcast, because a lot of people will give you their ideas. This is one idea that could work for you, but there's multiple. The only thing that I want you to do is sit down, make a plan, draft the plan, set up with network, like a great network of people, set them up with you so everybody makes money. The realtor's gonna make money. The realtor has to get paid. The mortgage brokers has to get paid. The lawyer has to get paid. Everybody's gonna grow with you. And that's how you have a great team, because we're growing together. The more houses you buy, the more money everybody makes. And now your team is loyal to you. Your team is being successful because of you. And you are setting your family for unlimited success, unlimited wealth. Just because you decided that, hey, what's the point? Why don't we just live in a townhouse for 3 to 5 years? There's nothing wrong with that. We don't use the backyard anyway. We barely use the pool. What's the point? Now, some people will tell you, why don't you refinance the house instead and take the $300,000? It's an option. It's an option. But when you refinance the house, everything else goes up. The plan that I gave you, you're actually building more wealth by acquiring additional assets. I do believe that every family should have one house per child and one house for the parents. The reason why is because when 30 years come by, the parents don't have to be responsibility of the kids. Your house is sitting there, you sell it, you go to a nursing home, you go buy another house in a different country for you to live happily ever after. But it's no longer the kids' issues because guess what? You planned it. So this episode is about planning. Make a plan. This is what we are talking about today. Make a plan. A lot of time, you guys do not make plans. You just let life bounce you left, bounce you right. My name is Carl Christian. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast, Home Equity Secrets. I own a company called The Nice Agent and The Nice Agent Company, which is a real estate brokerage company. This company brought you this podcast today. If you're ever looking to invest, buy, sell properties, do not hesitate to call The Nice Agent Company. One thing that I'm going to say, once again, plan your life. Don't let life plan you.
Thank you for tuning into Home Equity Secrets. I'm Carl Christian, and I hope you found today's episode insightful and inspiring. Remember, you can learn to earn how to set up your real estate portfolio to achieve financial freedom. I dedicate my life to helping homeowners like you unlock the potential of their homes in South Florida. Hit me up if you're in the area and let's chat. Please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. For more tips and updates, follow us on social media and visit our website. Thank you for listening.